Hey guys, it's Drac, and it's no secret that I am extremely lucky. Because of this channel and your support, I get to try virtually every single manufacturer of aftermarket tactical and specialized Nerf gear, which makes me uniquely positioned to determine which ones are the best. And you can tell which ones I think are the best because they're the ones that I'm always wearing in my loadout videos, in my humans versus zombies videos, when I go travel, etc. So like for holsters, I think that Apex Weapon Systems is the absolute most durable rough and tumble stuff around. For battle belts, I almost always use the Condor Duty belts, which I'll link to on Amazon in the description box below. These are in fact so incredibly cheap that I build different belts for different loadouts so that I don't have to take things on and off. But this is my go-to for any clip system setup. Like this is my NarrowBase setup on a Condor Duty belt with a gas mask dump pouch. Now, why is this special? Well, this is special because if you look at these parts, they have been beaten up. I have rolled over on these. They have hit cement. I have dropped this belt downstairs, etc., etc. They've been worked hard and put away wet and just continued to perform for the better part of about 2 years. And I Nerf more often than anybody else I know in the NIC, which is again a gift that you guys have given me through the channel. So I finally wore these out. I never left them in like a hot car. They just eventually gave up the ghost. And that's because these nubbins have been worn down through constant loading and unloading and use. They're very, very tired. And so I get to bring you this video talking about not only the new products that my friend Phil over at NarrowBase has made, but also about how I finally get to update the battle belt for the first time in 2 years. But what I'm saying here is not, oh no, my belt failed and it wasn't actually the best thing. I'm saying that no other product would have performed as well and lasted as long as the NarrowBase gear, and I'm thrilled and tickled to have been like the test dummy for it, to just work it as absolutely hard as I did and get it to that point where eventually, and it hasn't even truly failed, like if I turned these front side up, they would be absolutely fine. I just like to wear mine facing down because I'm still wired for paintball. I know some things never change, and that means that I reload by pulling down and going from kind of that angle. So that's just my muscle memory, and that means that occasionally when I like jump over a fence or something in these now, they will fall out, and that's just like inertia. It won't stop anymore. So it's time for an update, which is totally cool. But NarrowBase has finished a lot of other stuff. Oh man, are we getting darker? We are. Very, very cool. This looks to be something else actually. This is the Molly style webbing of his stuff. So this is really just a look at the new stuff that NarrowBase has come out with. So these are of course the adaptable Molly clips. They go in like this. This one's designed to be worn like so, but that will fit on a belt facing outwards. What I'm really trying to talk about is these. These are also adapted for a belt system where you could use them either for Molly or these are the belt loops. So these are of course Molly straps. You just run the Molly through. These transform them into belts. But what this is really cool. He's brought the same level of precision that he did to snapping clipazines into Rival magazines. So now for those of you that are Rival enthusiasts, and I've got to check real quick to see how this goes in, that is really cool. What's extra cool is it looks like this is exactly the right size that you could load into these. You could continually top off magazines that are in your belt just by pushing through this hole. That's very clever, Phil. Hats off to you, man. And so it looks like the rest of the package is just going to be, oh boy, I love the dark red. A little less bright, a little darker, fitting for an older vampire. The rest of this package should just be excellent. So these are direct replacements. Don't bother Phil for these. These are special. After 2 years, I finally get some with my name on them, literally. And that means that I can rebuild the belt in its original image, and this will just become a backup belt. I will have to take the gas mask pouch off because that's my emergency medical kit. But these are very, very kind of Phil to send as a replacement for the belt, and that's the kind of service that you can expect from Phil. Like, don't bug him too bad, but Phil is incredible about making custom things for your needs. He will, like, he does it all. He'll pick your color, he'll fit your play style, and he'll do it all in a very quick turnaround time, which is just the best kind of people to work with. The reason that I love Apex so much is because he's the same way. If you have a custom project, he is excited to work with you on it. If you have a custom tactical need, if you need these to go sideways, frontways, or upside down, Phil will work with you. So, I mean, I absolutely want to heavily endorse these. After 2 years of hard work, these finally started slipping on me at NVZ, and these new parts I'm sure will give me not only another 2 years, but possibly even more so, as I know that there have been tweaks and revisions to the design. These, in fact, already look like they might be finished differently. Like, this is just very, very cool and very generous of Phil. So, Phil, thank you very much for updating my battle belt, bringing me up to speed with your current stuff. And for everybody else, if you need anything that holds magazines in an ultra-efficient, sleek package, this is the top of the line. Like, this is what I always reach for. And while you could just throw things into like an AR magazine pouch, which I've seen a lot of people do, like, this is proprietary to the hobby, specifically made for our needs by somebody who absolutely understands what we're trying to do out there, and that is just the absolute coolest. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you'd like a link to either my gas mask pouch or the belt, I'll put those links to Amazon down in the description box below. And if you want to pick up some just tremendous tactical gear from from NarrowBase, you should definitely check out NarrowBase LLC in the description box below. It'll be at the tippy top so that you can get right to these parts. These are excellent. Can't wait to take them out and do glorious battle with them. So not only did I want to make one more segment on the belt just showing that fully installed, this is an insanely cool upgrade and I am so very, very excited to take it out for a spin, but I also wanted to come in and show you that these are ingenious. They've got just the right clearance to load through the top, and that is insanely awesome. That's top-off ability in your rival magazines through this hole that can't escape due to the lock. Like, these were just so clearly designed with playability in mind. That is absolutely stunningly awesome. I am so very excited to take these out for a field test. I've just got to build a proper rival loadout to handle them, but this is really, really neat. Like, I am excited to use these. I'm gonna need another belt, but wanted to share that because I discovered it when I was playing with them, and that is just really, really thoughtful. So I think that covers it for the NarrowBase gear, but the new stuff is ultra sweet. Thanks for watching.